Hello and welcome. Dav Roth here, and this is Splinter Cell Double Agent for the PS2. In our last episode, we did the first bonus mission, which was a cargo ship in, I want to say it was DC, but Sarah's daughter had been kidnapped, so he went and rescued her and took out all of the kidnappers. So, which kind of gives us a prelude as to, why we were in Iceland to begin with. It kind of led from, finding that intel as to who kidnapped them was Raheem Kadir, and then that's who we were going after in Iceland for the most part. I mean, there's some other details too, but you could put, you could point the dots or connect the dots or whatever. So in today's episode, we're going to continue the game proper by doing our first quote unquote undercover mission. Looks like things are going to be a little bit different as far as how it works. Like in the 360 version, it was very undercover. You had to do everything, which I actually kind of liked. It was annoying, but it was pretty cool. Looks like in this game, it looks like we make an excuse and then we can do our whole stealthy stuff. So, but yeah, let's get to it. So JBA headquarters part 1.
Jamie wasn't happy that I didn't kill Barnum. I hope his testimony was worth the trust it cost me. After Ellsworth, Washington and I traveled to the JBA headquarters in New Orleans. That's where I met the family. First up was the man in charge, Emile Dufresne. I remembered him from Iceland. Next was his lieutenant, Carson Moss. Can't say we hit it off. The person who was going to handle the weapon was Enrica Villablanca. She wasn't much older than my daughter. And finally, there was B.J. Sykes, the techie in charge of their security systems. One man I didn't get to meet was Cole Yeager. It seems Dufresne was afraid Yeager was plotting to take over the JBA. So he sent me on an errand to pump Yeager for information, hoping Yeager might try to get the new recruit on his side. On my way to see Yeager, I had an opportunity to sneak into the compound's restricted area, so I took it.
All right, the 20th of November, 2008. Since the escape at Ellsworth Prison, you and Jamie Washington traveled to New Orleans and met members of Emile Dufresne's JBA. The fact that you helped Jamie escape got you accepted into the fold.
Lambert, come in.
Sam, what's your status?
I'm inside the restricted area. I managed to sneak in undetected while running an errand for Emile. What's new at home?
You brought us some goodwill at Ellsworth and kept Barnum alive. Good job. I stashed your equipment already. Did you find it?
Yeah, I got it. Wasn't easy to snuggle in, though. So what's the plan?
Intel. We set up a surveillance grid on the outside, but JBA's electronic countermeasures are keeping us from hearing anything on the inside. You may have noticed some problems with your equipment as well. We need you to tone the jamming down by reducing its electricity input. Blueprints indicate the compound has been rewired so many times that each area is now regulated by a different fuse box. Find all 4 boxes and tap into them. There should be one on the roof, one near the entrance, one in the warehouse, and one on the docks. Their location is on your minimap.
Anything else?
Yes. If someone spots you, or if they detect the drop in their grid, the new guy is going to be their first suspect. You can't afford that. While you're there, find ways to prop up your cover and divert suspicion to someone else.
Emile is already suspicious of one of his people, Cole Yeager.
If that's the case, Yeager might be useful to us. Send me any info you find and we'll go from there. Lambert out.
take a look what we got here. Objectives for the echelon adjusted for fuse boxes. Circumvent the JBA's jamming by limiting electricity input at 4 fuse boxes on the roof, near the entrance, in the warehouse, and on the docks. Use your mini-map to see their location. Opposing. For the echelon, we have send Lambert. Lambert wants to know what are Jaeger's plans regarding a mill. It might prove useful to third echelon. Or we can send the information to Emile Dufresne, as he suspects one of his men of plotting behind his back. Sending him info confirming his suspicions could increase the mill's trust. We're going to do that one. I don't think third echelon really needs to know about that. I mean, it's something I can always just tell them. Echelon, scan Enrica's fingerprints using your inventory's fingerprint scanner. Locate and scan a set of fingerprints belonging to Enrica Villablanca, the JBA's weapon expert. She's a doctor in this one. I think she had her PhD in the other one too. Let's see here. Opportunity. We need to plant information on Carson Moss's computer. Plant false information propping up your cover on Carson Moss's computer. Moss is head of security in charge of background checks. All right. Let's get this going.
I'd like a little cooperation.
I'm gonna cooperate, okay? Just don't hurt me.
Give me a reason not to.
I don't know nothing, man. They just have me move stuff.
You have to know something.
Well, you know Moss, the head of security?
What about him?
He's got this thing for Dr. Villahati. Got it bad, man. So bad that he had Sykes.
You can stop right there. Thanks.
You want to let me go now or what? You're not Moss, are you? Oh, God.
Yes, I am. Let's see. So we got the one on the roof. Well, you know what? Let's do this next one. That's
Gotta keep my eyes wide open.
What is this, like Emil's room? A lot different than the one in the other game, for sure. Ooh, I got Dufresne's fingerprints. Let's see here. Equipment. From Lane to the Dufresne. The 2nd of December 2008. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's the 12th of February 2008? I don't know. Emil, I received another shipment of really hot gear. Super high-tech government stuff. My guy on the inside calls himself Wilkes. So if something happens to me, you know who to go after. Let me know if you want it. As always, you'll get it half price. Trader and new member. From Emil Dufresne to C. Moss, the 31st of November 2008. Trader and new member. Moss, I had doubts regarding Cole Yeager's intentions. I think he might make his play sooner than anticipated. I want you to keep an eye on him. I need to know who he's working with. Meanwhile, I've sent our new recruit, Mr. Fisher, to talk to him. See what he can learn. Maybe Yeager will find a slip up and reveal more than he should. Well, you know what? I wanted to see something. So that was the 31st of November. So when? 2008. So this was the February 12th. Okay. What dirty stuff are you doing in your bed, Mill? I actually kind of like it. There should be fingerprints on the... No, that's fine. Let's make sure we get all the fingerprints that we can here. Oh, incomplete fingerprint. Alright, we did get some profile though. Emil Dufresne, born 1956 in Opelousas, Louisiana. His hair is graved and is shaved. His eyes are brown. He's 5'9", 160 pounds. Let's see here. Only child of a family descended from old Louisiana plantation money. University in Louisiana. Spent a year with distant relatives in Europe. Came back to manage the family fortune when father crippled by a stroke. Connections to European arms dealer, hates drug runners. Brought in for questioning and the strangulation of a Haitian drug lieutenant, said nothing for half an hour and the family lawyer got him out of there. Never questioned again, case still open. Has connections on Capitol Hill and possibly also... Man, it did exactly what I hate the most. Wish it would just let me move it up and down. I think it said connections to Enrique Villablanca, but also possibly with, Enrique Villablanca's uncle. Wow, so they just give us everything from the fingerprint versus... From Cole Yeager to Masood. Let's see, the 2nd of December, or I'm sorry, the 12th of February 2008. Time to act. Masood, stop stonewalling me. You know Emil's not up to the job. Then why are you still siding with him? Next month, when we come down to Kenosha, you'll have to choose which side you're on. I want Emil out of the picture, so be ready to act. And don't leave me hanging this time, because I got dirt you don't want exposed.
This is the dirt on Cole Yeager. Looks like he's plotting to take over the JBA. I'm not sure Emil will like that. If I send this to Emil, Yeager's dead within the hour. But if I send it to Lambert, there might be a chance to extract Yeager and pump him for information.
All right, let's see. So pumping for information is a good point, but we need trust with the JBA.
This is Emil. If anyone sees Cole Yeager, tell him I want him in my office. Now.
I mean, what I would do is I would send it also to the NSA and then see if they can't extract them first. Is this Enrica's room?
I think I've got enough on Enrica.
So you need all 5. Okay, I guess that makes sense. What? Really incomplete? Now, whatever. Alright, anyways. Let's use the computer. What do we got? Your heart. From Emil Villablanca to Jamie Washington, the 2nd or the 12th of February 2008. Your heart. Jamie, this is your weekly reminder to calm down and take better care of yourself. If you don't keep your heart rate below 150 beats per minute and get at least 9 hours of sleep a night, I will go and talk to Emil about confining you to quarters. The health of your heart is not something to fool around with, and I don't have the equipment here to help you if something goes wrong with your pacemaker. So if I shoot him with the EMP gun, will he die? S. Fisher. From Soul Phoenix 9023 to Emil Villablanca. 12th of January 2008. Fisher. Hi, Enrica. What is with you and the older men, huh? This Sam guy sounds like another one of your usual types. Can't open up, can't commit, and you have to try and rescue him until he breaks your heart. You should try a young, dumb one for a change. I'm sure there are plenty of those running around in that shipping company. I don't understand why you're doing what you're doing there, Rika. But you know there's always a place for you here.
think this is good enough for sex.
Wait, what? That was unexpected. Oh, it's not letting me. Alright, 'cause I already scanned them. Oh, that's kind of cool. So it's other people's. So it's worth it to go through and look for fingerprints. 'Cause I just got Sykes's profile as well. Huh, that's pretty cool. All right, let's take a look at their profiles. Let's see here. Joined a few. This is she was born in 1977, Highland Beach, Florida. Brown hair, blue eyes. She's 5'7", 125 pounds. Joined a few radical environmental groups while pursuing her doctorate in chemical engineering at Brown University in Rhode Island. Questioned about a break-in at an animal testing facility. 2 arrests for that incident included her boyfriend. She did not cooperate. After school, she went to a live. Wait, what? Question about a break-in at an animal testing facility. 2 arrests for that incident included her boyfriend. She did not cooperate. After school, she went to a live with a friend, leader of a small group that bombed a couple of buildings. No casualties. Arrested with her friend, who was tried and convicted. Enrique's charges were dropped for insufficient evidence. What? That makes no sense. Went to a live? Okay, whatever. BJ Sykes. Oh, look at that. He's from Cincy. 1974, Cincinnati, Ohio. Brown hair, blue eyes, 5'7", 150 pounds. Initials stand for Billy Joe, named after both parents, deceased. Raised by father's parents, deceased 2003. Spent time in juvenile detention for starting fires. Put on neuroplectics for 3 years, no follow-up. Suspect in 2 bombings in Ohio, never charged. The only one Emil trusts to run errands outside of the compound. That was kind of cool, actually. All right, let's see. Let's go downstairs. They got cameras everywhere. There's only like 1 camera at the other place. Figured it was worth a try, though. What about this one here?
I think that's taken care of.
Cole Yeager's fingerprints. So here, Cole Yeager's 1978, Grand Rapids, Michigan, brown hair. Everyone's got like brown hair, blue eyes. So here, 5'10", 160 pounds. Trained as a helicopter pilot, support technician to Sykes. Got approached by the FBI while running an errand, cut a deal with them. When his information led to Jamie getting arrested, Emil started a private investigation. Emil found Yeager out and fed him some bogus info, but when Jamie came back, Emil didn't need Yeager anymore. Now only Sykes is allowed to run errands for the company. You'd think that there would be fingerprints on the whatchamacallit lockers.
Hot today. Too bad she's so cold. I bet I could warm her up a little bit.
I got a blowtorch. Whatever she's doing here, she ain't looking for a guy like you.
I don't think she's looking for a guy.
Right. She's looking for a man. Although that's not what was implied, but, you know. Two guys are in there. One guy is up on... looks like up in that office.
Hey, what was that sound?
No noise. Mm-hmm. I'm going to ask some questions, and you're going to answer them.
Mm-hmm.
What's the best way to move through the compound without being seen?
You can't do it on the ground. They'll catch you.
So I'll have to try another approach.
You won't get through. And they stop everything bigger than the pigeons up in the rafters. If you kill me, they'll find the body. You won't get away.
Huh? What was that? I don't know what you're up to, but you better come out of there.
Surprise.
Who the hell are you?
A music critic. Now tell me how Emil gets around the compound so fast.
You have to be kidding me. I'm head of security.
What sort of thing? Admitting you screwed up? Can't have him finding that out, can we?
You shut your mouth. Emil knows I do a good job.
A dibula good.
You're a dead man. You hear me? Dead.
Lame. Oh my gosh, how are they incomplete? You just don't want to give me... I have him meals. Why can't you give me Moss's? Here, I get to scan his fingers, like, right there. Ugh. Your little crush. From BJ Sykes to see Moss, 1st of, or the 12th of January, your little crush. Moss, here's a short version of the info you wanted on Enrica. Science background, lefty politics, parents both died when she was young. Joined campus activist groups to protest how big industry is mean to cute little bunnies. Just before she got the PhD, she started going monkey wrenching with a few of her friends. One went bad. A guard got killed and she was left to take the fall. Instead, she ran and hid. Emil found her and the rest you know. Oh, and she's a Gemini. Likes long walks on the beach and cozy evenings by the fire. And thinks you're a total scum. That should about cover it. Anyone else you want me to spy on for you? God, Justin. Plant cover information. So we got that. We did opposing. We used JPA, so we still need to adjust fuse boxes. Upset that I can't get his fingerprints, though. Did I shut this one down? Yep, I can. Alright, let's see. taking me? Up above.
Feeling talkative?
Who are you? How did you get in here?
The stork brought me. Now start talking.
What do you want to know?
Jamie Washington.
Jamie's crazier than a snake on steroids. If he likes you, you're his buddy forever. But if you get him mad, he'll cut your heart out. We're talking stone psycho killer, man.
Keep going.
They finally nailed him on some bullshit kidnapping charge. But if the feds knew what he'd really done, they would have sent him straight to the chair.
Sounds like a nice guy.
If you let me go, I promise I won't call for help.
That's all I need to know about Jamie.
I got Jamie's fingerprints. Jamie Washington, born 1979, Dothan, Alabama. Brown. Oh, he's the only one that's got brown eyes. 5'11", 165 pounds. Numerous assault charges, which go back to when he was 14. Never in jail more than a year. Passed with flying colors at his last parole hearing. Disappeared 2 days later. Acting on Yeager's information, the FBI caught him and sent him back to jail, where they tried to pressure him into fingering his accomplice in a 5-year-old double robbery homicide. They finally managed to track back to him. But he never gave up his accomplice, Gary Carson, now known as Carson Moss. First day at work. From C. Bodner to C. Bodner. July 12th, 2002. Or is that... Dude, I hate the international... Anyways, I'm an idiot. I think it's the 7th of December 2002. Dear Diary, today's the first day under the new management. So far, they all seem real nice, especially Mr. Dufresne. He seems like such a gentleman. He promised that there wouldn't be any changes made to the way we did things, and that nobody had to worry about being laid off. I didn't like his assistant, though. Something about Mr. Moss just weirds me out. That's probably nothing. Cavern. Let's see here, the 14th of November, 2002. Dear Diary, today construction workers took out parts of our floor to check out the foundation, and he found a tunnel underneath the warehouse. Nobody ever knew it was there, and when I took a look at it... The fuck? Nobody ever knew it was there, and when I took a look at it, there was all sorts of high-tech stuff in it. Moss has called in a consultant named Sykes to check it out, and none of us are allowed near it until he does. He says it might be dangerous. I'm not going to be the one to test it. So we're looking at like, what the hell was just talking? I'm gonna redo that one. Also, it's July 12th, 2002. And the cavern is November 14th, 2002. Dear Diary, today a construction worker took out parts of our floor to check out the foundation, and he found the tunnel underneath the warehouse. Nobody ever knew it was there, and when I took a look at it, there was all sorts of high-tech stuff in it. Moss has called in a consultant named Sykes to check it out, and none of us are allowed near it until he does. He says it might be dangerous. I'm not going to be the one to test it. He's just emailing himself. All right, we got like, everyone's profiles already. Well, everyone except for Moss, because, you know, he didn't have full fingerprints in his office for whatever fucking reason. This is the way to the docks. Yeah, okay. And then we'll have to come back. Darn it. Let's do that.
You're not gonna scream, are you?
No,
Good. How about talking? Can you do that?
I really don't know much. I don't know anything.
That's not what I hear.
I can tell you about computers, the servers, but that's all behind heavy security. Backed by Emil's living quarters. You can't get in there.
That sounds like a challenge.
You're not getting in there. Nobody gets in there. Let me go now. Just let me go. I won't yell.
Well, that was Sykes, but good news is I already got in there, so it was pretty easy too. always get caught by this one. Well, that's making me dizzy. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, it's right here.
Job's done, Lambert. I got the fuse boxes.
Good. On to your next task.
Make it quick. I have to get back before they find out I'm here.
I know, but this has to be done right. It's too important, Sam.
So what's next?
Find this server. It's probably on the second floor of the compound. Once you're there, open up a connection to Fort Meade. We'll sift around their system, see if we can find anything.
On my way.
This is Emil. Something is not right this evening. I want everyone on the lookout. Report anything out of the ordinary.
Has anyone seen Moore? He's late for a shift.
Now get back to the public area before your absence is noted.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm kind of torn. I think I liked, as annoying as it was, in the 360 version, the undercover stuff. I think I kind of like that better. I like the interaction. I mean, they kind of just cut to it. I mean, this gives me a little bit more leeway to like knock people out and stuff. But if you really think about it, how are you going to explain it when like I literally, I think I knocked out everybody, including Moss himself. Like, someone's going to say something. I mean, I guess you could just blame it on Jaeger. But yeah, I mean, it's still fun. I mean, that was a pretty good Splinter Cell level itself, like open-ended, multiple paths, not linear, to the fact that I even found pretty much everyone's fingerprints except for one. I wasn't even thinking about it. I was just like, no, okay, why not? I mean, I had that, thought from the first game, too. So it was just kind of like, oh, let's just scan every surface. And yeah, okay, cool. But yeah, I don't know. I think I kind of liked the going through and, as a JBA member and being treated like one. So I'm kind of going to miss that, but yeah, whatever. All right, so we completed just 4 fuse boxes, access JBA server, return to the public area. Posing objectives, we chose to send info to Emil. And then our opportunity objectives were to plant false information and scan Enrica's fingerprints, but we did more than that. We got everybody's fingerprints. So I wonder if that will keep track of it going into future missions. Let's see here. 53 minutes. We weren't spotted, and we knocked out 8 enemies. No bodies found. No alarms reached. It's 100% in my book. Enemies knocked out 8. Oh, this is where it comes back in. Oh, interesting. JBA still doesn't trust us. That's fine.
I never learned what happened to Jaeger.
We found him 3 days later. Shot twice to the head. But let's get back to you. Your first assignment for the JBA was to rob a train in New York?
A private train used by a bank to transfer liquid assets without drawing attention.
Did you know what the money was for?
No, but Emil didn't want any witnesses. He ordered me to kill anyone I came across. Lambert told me the exact opposite. 0 casualties.
Who supplied your equipment for this robbery?
Lambert was posing as an arms dealer. He sold equipment to Dufresne so I could still have access to my usual gear.
That was a big risk.
Too big.
All right, New York Station, or New York Underground Bank Station. Dufresne's plans call for a vast amount of money. The plan is to steal that money from a New York bank while it is in transit on an underground rail system.
Fisher, Enrica, the train has already arrived and the valuables are being loaded on board. We will be hijacking the train, but we still need the code to its vaults. Fisher will obtain that from the station chief. If you encounter anyone, strike first and leave no potential witnesses alive. Fisher, you will notice I've given you only part of the equipment you requisitioned. We have a new supplier, but if you want more equipment, you have to earn it. Dufresne out.
All right. Well, what I'm going to do here real quick is I'm actually going to replay through the level. We're going to stick with our decision, but just to kind of give the other possibility, kind of see what the that cutscene would be if we give Jaeger to the NSA. So I'm gonna go back through and play it real quick, and then I'll be right back. All right, and here we are. So we're gonna send the email to Lambert.
Thanks for the information, Sam. We'll deal with Jaeger. You'll disappear before Dufresne can get to him.
Okay, now that that's done, I'll finish this off, and I'll see you back at the cutscene.
I never learned what happened to Jaeger.
Lambert had him picked up. He's still in custody. Dufresne looked for him, but not too hard. But let's get back to you. Your first assignment for the JBA was to rob a train in New York?
A private train used by a bank to transfer liquid assets without drawing attention.
Did you know what the money was for?
No, but Emile didn't want any witnesses. He ordered me to kill anyone I came across. Lambert told me the exact opposite. 0 casualties.
Who supplied your equipment for this robbery?
Lambert was posing as an arms dealer. He sold equipment to Dufresne so I could still have access to my usual gear.
That was a big risk.
Too big.
Fisher, Enrica, the train has already arrived.
All right. Well, there we have it. I guess it honestly, it benefits us more on the side to have give it to Emile over Lambert anyways. So like I said, I'll try to show both ends, both sides, just for, shits and giggles. I assume that there's probably not going to be anything major probably until later. I assume that the Enrica thing is going to be this, somewhat similar. We're going to have to choose to either frame her or not. So we'll do both sides of that as well. There are multiple endings in this, so we'll cover those, how we did the first one. So, but, yeah, so far I'm enjoying this one. I mean, I enjoyed the other one too, but I think this one just has a more cohesive story and feels a lot more like Splinter Cell. Now, that being said, like I said earlier, I do prefer the undercover stuff from the first game. I think if they had kept or had that in this one, I think that would have been cool. But how it works in here is neat too. So, but yeah. All right. Well, in our next episode, we will tackle this bank robbery with Enrica. And yeah. Also, I know that there's the alternative if we turn in the state witness guy, if we kill him rather than not. I'd have to play through that entire first level again in order to do that. So I don't know. Maybe I'll do that and then just play the alternate for that one in the beginning of the next video. So I'll do that just for, variety's sake, show the alternative. But all right. Well, that's all I got. So until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and yeah, God bless. All right. Bye-bye.